Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Love for Intuitive Astrology. This video is for everyone who has their sun, moon or rising sign in Cancer. I'm going to talk about the month of September 2023. So anyone who's new to this channel, welcome. My name is Michelle and I'm an intuitive astrologer. I use my knowledge of astrology in combination with my intuition, and this will be reflected in this video. And before I start, this is a general reading. You can book a private reading with me. You find all the details in the description box below. So Cancer, let's start with the month of September, which will also be quite a slow month. Okay, we're still having a lot of retrogrades. On the 3rd of September, Jupiter is stationing retrograde and Venus will station direct. Okay, Jupiter is in your 11th house of friendships, so you're gonna kind of reflect like, who's my real friend, who is not, who is bringing me happiness when it comes to friendships, because Jupiter is all about optimism, faith and happiness. So which of your friends are bringing you this type of support? Venus retrograde was in your 2nd house. Will station direct now and will stay in this month in your 2nd house. So you're closing down this chapter that we had over the summer when it comes to love, relationships, and for you, especially money. 2nd house is about how you value yourself. So you had to kind of go through certain lessons to really rethink, do I value myself? Do I value myself in a relationship? Do I have enough self-worth? And am I asking enough money for the things that I'm offering? Especially if you are self-employed and maybe you're asking too little money because you don't want to overcharge, but maybe you're undercharging instead. So some kind of conflicts regarding money might have come up. And if you're like, for me, that didn't happen. I didn't have any of these situations. That basically means there is no karmic relationship to that specific subject in your life, because the retrograde is just showing you what's already there, what's already suppressed and hidden and what needs to be resolved. This is from your past, but also from past lives. Okay, so sometimes some things are a bit weird and unexpected and you're like, why would this happen right now? Like, why? I don't know. So money situations, maybe some bills you didn't pay, maybe some warnings or something related to your finances, all have been a subject of this period, and slowly it will station direct. So with these lessons, you're going to change the way you see yourself. You're gonna value yourself a lot more. You're gonna put a lot more effort in maybe earning money or focusing on your finances, or at least now you have a better idea on how to do that. And September is Virgo season. And for you, Virgo is in your 3rd house. At the same time, Mercury, also retrograde, up until this new moon in Virgo, will bring some miscommunications when it comes to your work. So double check the emails you're sending out, double check what you're conveying on, I don't know, maybe you're also on YouTube or you're on social media or you work in marketing. These type of jobs, they need extra caution. Like, do you send things out with spelling mistakes? Because Virgos don't like spelling mistakes, right? So Virgo in the 3rd house, check everything before you send it out to make sure that there's no confusions. 3rd house is also related to your neighbors. So there might be some weird conflict or some miscommunication with your neighbors. And sometimes it has to do with just really misunderstanding each other. Like one person talks about this thing and the other person talks about that thing. And it's like, you're just not on the same line, okay? By the end of the month, that will kind of correct itself. So definitely there's a lot of focus on how you communicate. 3rd house also has to do with your siblings. So yeah, there might be some miscommunication as well with your siblings. You don't understand each other. There could even be a trip with your siblings, and you're not like, one person wants to visit a castle and the other person wants to go to the sea, and it's like you're both trying to convince the other person why that should happen, and it's like not really bringing everything, you know, together. So yeah, definitely some insecurity in talking, or not being able to come across as clear as you would like to. So give yourself the love and patience to, you know, talk about, yeah, the way, on how you communicate. Even me, now I'm struggling with what I want to say. So yeah, Mercury retrograde could also bring you in the third house to a place you have visited before, maybe a museum, or you're going to a city, maybe you're doing some type of city trip and you're going back to a place you've already been. Maybe you really loved it and you're like, you know, I want to go back and I want to check it out and I want to see what's up there. So learning about what to clean up in your act of communicating. Maybe some old ideas are coming back regarding writing. Maybe you're a writer, you know, people with third house cusp Virgo, if you have that in your chart, you're really strong at communication, right? Because Virgo is ruled by Mercury and you have a lot of talent of writing. So maybe there was something that you overlooked, or maybe you didn't see how well you can actually communicate. And maybe you have to come back to something that you used to do, like a blog, or, you know. And after it stations direct on the 14th, there's some type of shadow period. So by the end of September, you're gonna have more clear thoughts on the future and how to move forward. Retrogrades bring you more into the past, bring up everything, a blockage that needs to be released, like a fear of failure, for example, fear of public speaking, these kind of things. Okay, Chiron in your 10th house is bringing some kind of uncomfortable feeling when it comes to your work. It's like some colleagues may need a lot of your help, and if you're a leader or a boss, you feel like you're overextending yourself to help others, and it's almost like bringing you a bit of anxiety. So be aware that, you know, you put good boundaries when it comes to your colleagues, when it comes to your business. Maybe you get clients that asking you so many questions that, you know, you just almost like guiding them on different things than what they're really paying you for, unless you're a therapist, right? But still, you have to have your boundaries. That's very important. Your networking is really good. Like Jupiter and Uranus in the 11th house, it brings a lot of really cool people into your life, unexpected opportunities through networking. So yeah, this can still be happening over the course of months, right? This is time to enjoy. This is time to do workshops, to have fun, to go out. 11th house tells you to have fun. And by having fun, you can draw in a lot of connections that are going to help you with your career, that's going to help you with your money, because Taurus is also money, and your creativity. So do whatever it is that you love doing, and that's going to help you over the past 2 years, really. What do we have? So then we have a full moon in Aries, which also is in your 10th house of career. This is at 6 degrees, so check if you have any planets in your natal chart at 6 degrees in Libra or Aries. This is going to bring extra effect. Mars is very close to the South Node by the end of the month, so this could cause some conflict regarding to your family. This is a past conflict coming back. This could be because it's also in Libra, so it could be involved with a partner as well. Maybe your family is not getting along so well with your partner. There could be some conflict, so be aware. If you are in the housing business, or you are contracting people to work on a house, and there could have been already some delays, right, with all these retrogrades, so make sure that you stay calm, you know, and be very firm on what you need them to do. And even if you yourself are finishing up business in the house, maybe finishing up a project or something like this, there could be some frustrations, okay? Yeah, again, I see Venus squaring Uranus. This was the same in August, right? Because now it's stationing direct, so it's moving forward again, going over this square. So don't lend money to friends unless you want to give it to them, because there might be an uncomfortable situation where they're not giving it back. All right, love and accept yourself. So definitely there's been a major subject around your self-worth. Are you choosing you or are you choosing others? It's like some of you definitely had some problems in a relationship, possibly friendships, but you know, with Pluto there in your 7th house, sometimes there were really power struggles in your relationship, and do you let other people tell you what to do? And you had to really step up for yourself and really think, what would a person do that really loves himself, loves herself? Redefining self-love, right? Because sometimes we think self-love is being agreeable. Sometimes we think, I want to keep the harmony. I want to, you know, create harmony in the relationship. So I'm going to just go and do what the other person wants. That's not harmony. That's people pleasing. And I know that's hard to hear. I am very much guilty of that. I've done that for many years, but you have to start to put your boundaries and love yourself, okay? Regarding your money, regarding your work. It's time. Venus Retrograde put a spotlight on it. How much do you value yourself? Show that to the world. Show people that you are worthy of love, of money, and you are not going to help others and forget about yourself. You know, that's what you stop doing. You're living for you now, Cancer. And, you know, some of you have been through a move and it's been very difficult. And it might still be a bit, but stay patient. It will be fine. You will get through it. Okay, synchronicity and spiritual gifts. So there are a lot of synchronicity events. I tried to perfectionate my English. Synchronicity. So there will be a lot of synchronicity. So watch the signs around you. Don't ignore the signs or the red flags. And spiritual gifts. But I'm definitely with you because I got this card before. I think it was for Taurus. But I feel for you, your spiritual gifts are in your creativity, are in your psychic abilities. A lot of you have a very firm or opening third eye chakra. And with Neptune so close to the midheaven, especially if you are Cancer rising between 0 and 5 degrees, Neptune is going to be very close to your midheaven. So any type of creative business or creative job, or, you know, being on YouTube as a card reader or any type of spiritual healer is going to be very good for you. So keep working on this spiritual journey. Yeah. Maybe you're studying something, even with Saturn in the 9th house. It's like hard work. It's how it's learning about something that you would like to do. Unconditional love. Okay, so some of you have a connection with Maria, and maybe you want to go to church or you want to pray in the name of Maria to open up this motherly energy and being cared for. Okay, so I know this is for someone that's listening. You find the place that suits you most, where you can have the best spiritual connection. There's no wrong or no right. I always say, when people have rules about what is right and what is wrong when it comes to what you believe in, that's man-made, that's human-made. We are here with a free will, and however you connect to God is what works for you. So feel free, without shame, to choose your religion, your belief system, and how you do it. Because most important is have a pure and open heart and a straight connection with God. That can be from this chair, that can be from the garden, wherever you feel you're mostly connected, you can go, okay? And yeah, there's so much conflict about what is right, what is wrong, can you use cards, can you do this, can you do that? And it's all about what is your connection. If your connection comes from the light, that's all that matters. Are you a good person? Yes? Okay, that's all that matters. Try to just live from the heart, because the heart, if you live from your heart, it can only be with a connection of love. Yeah. So Cancer, that's my message for you. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I would super appreciate it. And thank you so much for your donations. It's really, I'm speechless. Thank you so much. And leave a comment below how this resonates with you. I read all the comments and I would love to hear how this period has been for you, how September is going. And I wish you a lovely, lovely month. Bless you.